There will be no mercy!
My lord, we cannot keep this child here. It may be the one the prophecy spoke of.
It is my staff, my lord. I lean on it, and I use it to guide my sheep.
This was Egypt, a land of magnificent palaces, glittering rivers, and endless pyramids. Yet beneath all that splendor, it was a city drowning in arrogance and fear. Worship had been replaced by power, and one man stood above all, claiming himself to be God. Inside the grand palace, a man adorned in gold and fine linen stood before a crowd of trembling servants. His voice echoed through the marble halls.
I am the King of Egypt.
He declared, his eyes cold and proud.
My word is law. No one breathes in this land without my permission.
This man was Firaun, the self-proclaimed god on earth. Firaun took pride in the kingdom he had built, but he also divided its people. Among them were the Bani Israel, humble, oppressed slaves who lived in constant fear. Firaun's cruelty had crossed every boundary of humanity. His soldiers would storm into their homes, drag away their sons, and slaughter them before their parents' eyes, while sparing the women only to leave fear alive in their hearts. One such day, a mother screamed, clutching her dead child's body.
Give me back my child. He was innocent.
But a soldier coldly replied,
Your son was a troublemaker.
The mother's cries echoed through the dusty streets, but no one dared to comfort her. Firaun's shadow stretched over every home. But when oppression reaches its peak, the Almighty changes the course of destiny. Allah had already decided. He would raise a child among these weak and enslaved people. A child who would one day destroy the crown Firaun worshipped as his god.
Then came a prophecy carried, whispered through the Firaun city's corridors.
O Firaun, a child will be born among the Bani Israel. He will bring the fall of your throne.
There will be no mercy!
Firaun's eyes flared with rage. Kill every newborn boy among them. Let no male child survive. And so began a dark chapter. The soldiers of Firaun hunted infants through the night. Mothers hid their babies under floors, behind baskets, in desperate prayer. And then, in the midst of that terror, a child was born. Musa, Moses, chosen by Allah, born at the peak of Firaun's tyranny. When Firaun's men began their raids, the voice of an angel spoke to the heart of Musa's mother. When Firaun's men come, place him in the river. Do not fear or grieve. We will return him to you and make him one of our messengers. With trembling hands, she placed her baby into a small cradle, sealed it with tar, and set it afloat on the Nile. Musa's sister followed silently, keeping her distance, her eyes fixed on the floating cradle. Unaware that she was following the journey of a future prophet, she whispered, "O Allah, keep him safe." The river carried the cradle, rocking it gently under the sun, past reeds, past fishermen, until it reached the grand walls of Firaun's palace. At that moment, Asiya, the Queen
What
of
is
Egypt
that?
and Firaun's wife, was standing by
child?
the riverbank. Her eyes fell upon the cradle. When she lifted the baby, a strange peace filled her heart. Mercy had entered the house of oppression. Soon, word reached Firaun. He stared at the child in Asiya's arms, his voice filled with suspicion.
Whose child is this, Asiya? Why have you brought him here?
Is this the one destined to destroy my kingdom? My lord, we cannot keep this child here. It may be the one the prophecy spoke of.
But Asaya stepped forward, her voice gentle yet firm.
No. This child has come to us as a blessing. Do not kill him. Perhaps he will be the coolness of our eyes, a mercy for our home.
You speak of mercy. I see danger in his eyes. This child may bring our ruin.
But Asaya held the infant close.
Then let me take that risk. I feel in my heart, this child is meant for greatness.
Firaun turned away, troubled. Days passed. The baby cried endlessly. Every nurse and mother in the palace tried to feed him, but he refused.
Why won't this child drink? Every woman has tried, yet he rejects them all. My lady, I know of a woman among the Bani Israel. Perhaps the child will drink from her. Bring her here,
Son.
Soldiers knocked on a humble door in the Bani Israel quarters.
Asya Bibi has called your wife to the palace. A child there refuses to drink milk.
Musa's sister rushed home, breathless.
They're calling you to the palace! Maybe it's him.
Her mother's heart raced. Could it be? When she entered the palace, her eyes fell on the crying baby, and her tears flowed. She took him gently, held him close, and the baby immediately stopped crying. He drank from her, peacefully, as if he recognized his mother's warmth. Asya watched, amazed.
She must stay. The child loves her.
And thus, by the will of Allah, Musa's mother was reunited with her child, safely under the roof of Firaun himself. She raised him with love, whispering prayers of gratitude each day. Years passed. Musa grew up strong and wise. Within Firaun's palace, he was treated as a prince, yet his heart remained humble. Allah blessed him with knowledge and judgment. He learned that even a slave, when chosen by God, could rise above kings. One day, Musa wandered into the part of the city where the Bani Israel lived. There, he saw two men fighting, one from his people and one from Firaun's men. The Israelite man cried out, "O Musa, help me!" Anger surged in Musa's heart at the sight of injustice. He struck the Egyptian man with his fist, a single blow, and the man fell dead. Musa froze. His breath trembled.
Oh, my Lord. This was the work of Satan. Forgive me, my Lord. You are the most forgiving.
And Allah forgave him.
Musa killed a man! He's a murderer!
Soon, a friend rushed to him, whispering urgently, "Musa, Firaun's council knows everything. They've planned to capture you. Leave now, or they will kill you." Without a moment's hesitation, Musa left the city. He walked alone into the desert. No shade, no water, no companion. The burning sun scorched his skin by day. The freezing winds bit his face by night. Yet he kept walking, hungry, weary, but guided by unseen light. Each step brought him closer to destiny. After days of wandering, Musa reached the land of Madian. By a well outside the city, he saw two young women struggling to water their flock while rough shepherds pushed them aside. Musa approached gently. "Why are you standing back?" he asked.
We cannot draw water until the shepherds finish. Our father is an old man.
Musa nodded silently, walked to the well, and with his strong hands drew water for them. He gave their animals drink until they were satisfied. The women thanked him shyly.
Come with us. Our father will want to thank you.
Together they walked through the quiet fields. The wind was soft and the air peaceful, as if Allah himself was guiding Musa's steps.
Father, this man helped us. He watered our animals for us.
From inside, an old man's voice replied warmly, "Invite him in, my daughter." The girl turned to Musa.
Please, come inside. My father wants to meet you.
Musa bowed slightly. I will be honored. As he entered the house, the old man, Prophet Shuaib, greeted him kindly. Musa sighed deeply. I had nowhere to go. So I left, trusting only in Allah. The old man smiled gently. For those who trust in Allah never lose their way. Musa's eyes softened. After such a long and lonely journey, this is the first time someone has spoken to me with such kindness. My heart feels at peace again. As the old man smiled, one of his daughters approached quietly and said, Father, if you allow, keep this man with us in your work. He's not only strong, but also kind and trustworthy. The old man looked at Musa thoughtfully and nodded. Indeed, my daughter speaks wisely. Son, I see that you are strong and trustworthy.
If you are willing, I wish to give you one of my 2 daughters in marriage.
Musa lowered his eyes, humbled. That would be a great honor. The old man continued. There is one condition. You will stay and work with me for 8 years. If you complete 10, it will be of your own choice. What do you say? Musa smiled gently and bowed his head. I accept both the work and the relationship. Both are blessings from my Lord. And so Musa found a new home in Madian, a family, a wife, and a peaceful life. This was where the foundation of his prophethood quietly began. Days were filled with hard work, and evenings were filled with prayers of gratitude. Laughter returned to his heart, and blessings surrounded his home as if mercy itself had settled there. Years passed, and when Musa completed his term, he prepared to leave Madian with his wife. The night was long, and the journey ahead uncertain. As they walked through the desert, the cold wind bit at their faces, and exhaustion weighed on their steps. Suddenly, in the distance, Musa saw a faint glow upon the mountain, a shimmer of fire flickering through the darkness. Stay here, Musa said gently to his wife. I see a fire on the mountain. He walked toward the mountain, his heart beating faster with every step. The night was silent, yet he felt as if a voice was softly calling him closer. The fire burned brighter, not consuming the bush, but glowing with divine light. Then a voice, powerful, majestic, and filled with mercy, spoke. O Musa. Musa stopped, trembling. O Musa, the voice repeated, I am your Lord. Take off your shoes, for you are in the sacred valley of Tuwa. I have chosen you, so listen carefully to what is revealed to you. Indeed, I am Allah. There is no God except me. Worship me and establish prayer for my remembrance. Musa fell to his knees, overwhelmed. My Lord, I hear and I obey. Then Allah said, What is that in your right hand, O Musa? Musa replied, It is my staff, my Lord. I lean on it, and Allah said, Throw it down, Musa. Musa obeyed. As the staff hit the ground, it suddenly transformed into a living snake, twisting and writhing. Musa stepped back in fear. Allah said, Do not be afraid. Take it up again. We will return it to its former state. Musa reached out with trembling hands, and the snake turned back into a staff once more. Then Allah said, Now place your hand inside your garment. Musa did so, and when he drew it out, it shone with a brilliant, pure light. These, said Allah, are among my signs. Go to Firaun. Indeed, he has transgressed all limits. Musa's heart trembled. O my Lord, he said softly, open my chest for me, make my task easy, and loosen the knot from my tongue that they may understand my words. Appoint for me a helper from my family. My brother, Harun, strengthen my back through him, and let him share my task. Allah answered, "Your request is accepted, O Musa. We will support you through your brother and give you both clear signs. Together you shall overcome." And so began the greatest mission of Musa's life. Two brothers, chosen by Allah, set out toward Egypt, back to the land of oppression, carrying not swords, but the truth. Inside the grand palace, Firaun's courtiers whispered nervously. The guards announced. Firaun rose from his throne, his voice dripping with disbelief. Musa stood tall before him, his face calm and radiant. "I come with a message from the Lord of all the worlds." Firaun's laughter echoed through the hall. "The Lord of all the worlds? Tell me, Musa, are you not the one who killed one of my men? And who is this Lord you speak of?" Musa replied with courage, "He is your Lord as well, Firaun, the Lord of the East and the West, and everything that lies between them, if only you would understand." Firaun's expression hardened. "If you dare take anyone but me as your Lord, I will imprison you." Musa replied, "Even then, will you not believe if I bring you clear proof?" Firaun smirked. Musa obeyed Allah's command. He threw down his staff, and it transformed into a living serpent that slithered across the palace floor. Firaun flinched, fear flashing in his eyes.
"All the magicians, summon the best in Egypt. We will see whose power is greater."
Soon the grand courtyard was filled with magicians from every corner of Egypt. Firaun stood above them, declaring, "Today, either your magic will prevail, or this man's truth will." Musa said calmly, "You may cast first." The magicians threw down their ropes and staffs, and with their illusions, they made them appear as if they were moving serpents. The crowd gasped, and even Musa felt a momentary fear. But then Allah spoke to his heart. "Fear not, Musa. You will be victorious. Throw down what is in your hand, and it will swallow what they have created. Their magic is but deception. Magicians never succeed." Musa threw his staff, and by Allah's will it transformed again, this time into a mighty serpent that swallowed every false illusion before the people's eyes. The magicians fell to the ground in prostration. "We believe in the Lord of Musa and Harun," they cried. Firaun's face burned with rage. "How dare you believe before I permit it? O Musa, your sorcery has spread corruption among my people. You and your followers leave Egypt at once." Firaun thought he was casting them out, but in truth, Allah was leading him toward his destiny. Allah commanded Musa, "Take my servants by night and travel, for Firaun will pursue you." And indeed, Firaun's army came roaring after them. "My lord," cried one of Musa's followers, "Firaun's army is upon us. We are trapped between them and the sea." But Musa raised his staff and said calmly, "My Lord is with me. He will surely show me the way Allah commanded him. Strike the sea with your staff." Musa did so, and the sea split in two, rising like walls of glass on both sides. The ground between became dry, a pathway of salvation. The children of Israel crossed safely, guided by divine light. But the story did not end there. Firaun, filled with pride and fury, led his army into the same path, unaware that he was marching into the judgment of Allah. As the waves loomed over them, destiny prepared to unveil the greatest sign of power the world would ever witness.
Allahu Akbar.